is Kavvita Kapoor, Khalsaa, and you're watching Exposé. And today I have been waiting for this guest for such a long time. I'm so happy that she's there. This is Nidhi Bajaj from Ahmedabad. And you will be, I'm very proud to have her here for some reason because she's an entrepreneur today. She was a housewife for 10 years. And guess what? Access changed her reality. And we're going to talk about that. She runs a brand of her own now and a proud entrepreneur. It's called Palette by Nidhi because she is so talented that ये सोचने में problem हो रही थी कि करना क्या चाहिए life में. You know, that happens with people who are so creative. So she's a graduate from London School of Fashion and she's an art connoisseur. She's a fashion enthusiast and she loves to experiment with new recipes, and I can vouch for that because she cooks amazing, delicious food. Okay, and she's a beautiful person inside out. She loves to paint and she is a phenomenal homemaker too. So I mean, I can just go on. The list is endless because she is so talented. Thank you, Nidhi, for coming on to my show.
Thank you, Kavvita, for inviting me, and thank you for letting out my inhibitions. I'm so happy to be here.
Yes, and for people to know that the painting that is kept behind, that's by her, and we'll get to know more what does she do because she's right now into gifting and gift wrapping, which is another something which is not what she studied, but then that thing came out because that's what Access can do. So Nidhi, I just want to know, I know you've been with Access for more than 3 years. So how was your life before you got into Access?
So life was good, but I was kind of unsettled because I didn't know what I wanted to do. Like my work-wise, like I didn't know. It was kind of directionless. But I think after I did Access, I did find my direction. So before Access, I experimented with a lot of things actually, trying to settle down into something, but somehow I was not being able to settle down. It wasn't my calling, I guess, but yes, I found my calling after I did Access.
That's so cool because I remember, we used to do swaps and everything, and she was like dabbling with possibilities. She also tried teaching with kids because she likes that, and she was like, "Let me do some creative stuff and painting." Amazing people! If you want somebody, something to be painted, you can contact her. I don't know whether she's still doing and has the time, but she's brilliant at it. Okay, whichever art that she does, she's brilliant at it, and. So how did this thing of wrapping, to talk about your brand a little bit?
So, I mean, my brand's called Palette by Nidhi. So I remember, Kavvita, you've always been there for me. I also remember very clearly how I got into Access. I actually didn't believe in any modalities, if you remember.
Yeah.
I just got my mother-in-law for healing, and I think your charismatic or charming personality got me into this. But yes, so I mean, I experimented with a lot of things, and finally, just suddenly, out of the blue, a friend of mine asked me to gift wrap for her brother's wedding.
Wow.
But I hadn't ever done it. But
a trousseau, right? A trousseau.
Yeah, his trousseau. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I hadn't ever done it, but she was quite confident that I'd be able to do it. I did take it up, and it just worked wonders. I mean, those open. I didn't even think that there's this whole big world, wrapping world where where you can get such business and it can grow so much. Yeah. I had no clue about it. Yeah.
And that too customized way of doing it. And you have to go check out her page on Instagram. This is phenomenally creative because each item, the way it is wrapped is so beautiful and so different and so creative. That how do you come up with so many ideas? Like how?
So I don't know today. If you ask me that, tell me I want to give some hamper or something for an anniversary, I cannot tell you that how I'm going to do it. It just comes, so you have to trust me with your gifts.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. Or if you want a design that's on my page, can be done. But if you tell me at the moment that I want something different, suggest something, then it's a little tough on me because I really can't.
Know.
Yeah, so
it just comes. It just comes when it comes,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, exactly.
So okay, so what prompted you to do Access? If I would ask that, what was the initial thought? Because you were a housewife and a homemaker for such a long time. You two beautiful children, fantastic husband. Actually, तो problem ही नहीं है. पैसे भी है, सब life चल रही है जैसे चलनी चाहिए. Of course, you wanted direction, कुछ करना है. But वो कुछ करना में Access कैसे आया?
So, but kuch karna ke wajah se I did not do access, very
Acha.
frankly. I just came with my mother-in-law, if you remember, to get her
Yeah.
heels. So it was a friend who had recommended you, and through her I got my mother-in-law, and she said she had some issues, and
Yeah.
we
Legs
tried
mein
to
pain
heal
tha
her.
and all, right?
Yeah,
Remember, yeah.
exactly. So I came, I got talking to you, and you explained the modality to me, and I thought that this is fun. Like, it looks like fun because I don't have to do anything. It's just like touching points on your head, and so initially, very frankly, when you gave me the bars, you
Sessions.
ran my bars, yeah. So at that point in time, I did not or I didn't feel anything. It was
Yeah.
just like that spark kind of effect. I knew something's happening,
Yeah.
but I didn't know what. But I didn't get impatient there. Ki nahi, 2 din mein, let's just wind it up and kuch hua nahi. But I don't know why I had patience with you. I think it was you. And it went on, and yeah, lots of possibilities, lots of things opened up for me. Lots of
Like,
things happened.
what if you could share a bit with the world with that, what opened up, and how do you, like, you learned it for yourself and your family, so how have you seen them shift and grow?
So I don't know. With my family, yes, I have been giving them bars initially. Off lately, I've
Yeah,
not
yeah,
given
yeah.
them
I know
bars.
you're busy now.
I've just been selfish using the tools myself. But initially, yes, I used to run bars on them. My husband used to instantly fall off to sleep. I remember the minute I used to give him bars or run bars for him. And my daughter was very, very skeptical initially about taking it, but then she also started gradually taking it.
Wow.
And my son also, like, he was very open to it, so I gave it to him also. My mother-in-law used to receive it a lot from me, so yeah, things were very good. She used to feel very good after I used to run it on her. But yeah, I mean, lots of changes in my life happened. Like, I think I was very approachable, like a approachable person. I did
Yeah.
not know how to say a no to anyone ever.
Oh,
So I
wow.
think that is one thing that Access taught me, was to
Lovely.
live for me and learn how to say no where
Yeah.
required. Also, I learned how to put my barriers down around people. So that was one very important thing that I learned. When you're out and you just put your barriers down, because there were times when I used to get upset. I remember talking to you about a lot of things. Yeah, even when I stepped into work, I remember calling you a lot of
Yes, a
times,
lot of
for a
times.
lot of hurdles. Yeah, but
Yes.
wherever I got stuck, whatever happened, Access, the tools were always there for me. And I also remember, Kavvita, we had gone for a picnic to Neshaji's place and farm. And
Yes.
I remember talking to you about how a certain project was stuck and it was not happening, and you gave me SOP at that point in time.
Yeah.
The minute I got out of it, and
You had a phone call
boom,
there.
yeah,
Yeah, it was
yeah.
boom, boom.
So,
Yeah. And because your receiving is also good. So, no, which is your favorite tool? Like, if something is stuck in business, what tool would you generally use?
so always, how does it get any better? Because I love this tool. Why? Because whether it's bad or good, it's always, how does it get any better than this. I've also used the tool that what else is possible, a lot. So I think that works wonders for me. So every time, even today when I get stuck, it just opens up.
Beautiful, beautiful. And so tell me, where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
uh, I see myself very happy with my family, prosperous, completely independent.
Wow. And
So yeah.
training other women and inspiring them to become an entrepreneur. I think that's
Yes,
one
I
thing
would
that you
love
could
to
do.
host. Yeah, I would love to hold classes for people
Yeah.
who want to learn. Yeah, but that may be, a year or two down the line.
Yeah, whenever. We're talking 5 years down the line, because it's like, how you started from nothing and you have your own place, and now it's just grown. So that's
Also
so,
want to say one more thing is that, remember, I did foundation with Adi sir, and
yeah.
we learned how to create the energy ball.
Yes.
And I put in a lot of things in the energy ball. And I, in fact, 2 days back, I was just going through my notes, and I was just so surprised because there were so many things that I had written in it. Like, I would not say all, but maybe 50% of the things that had already come true.
Oh
So
my.
that was wonderful. Something like having a workspace of my own, shifting from a house to a bigger workspace, and now
Yeah.
to a proper workspace. So that's been a wonderful journey.
And having people to work with you and not leave you and all of that,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of things. Yeah.
That's so brilliant. That's so brilliant. So, okay. So, what would you want to leave the audience with? Like, well, few words from your side. Like, what is it? What is it that you would want them to know?
So I think that everyone should try access once. It's very different from the other modalities.
Definitely.
Get your bars run once at least, and then there's no stopping. Uh, you will surely start feeling the change in 10 days. And also, it's also helped me in, like people who were not meant to be in my life have also started falling out, also had started falling out. So
Yeah.
that initially affected me, but now I'm quite okay with it. I thought that was meant to be, and I'm quite happy about it.
Because those people who have to go, they go, and then new people show up or whatever. And even if they don't, you know what to do.
Yes, exactly.
That's so wonderful. So even see people, you don't have to judge your session ki uske jaisa magic kyun nahi aaya. But the point is, you will get what you will get if you're willing to receive it.
Yeah, you create it for yourself, basically.
You created for yourself. That's so wonderful. I'm so happy to see you grow. You're so amazing, and may you keep just spreading your smiles and your creativity around, and
That
empower
goes
so
for
many
you too,
people.
Kavita. You've
Thank
been
you.
such a wonderful facilitator and a guide and a friend, everything. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much, and keep in touch, and thank you for watching. People will have another beautiful breakthrough journey next time. And thank you, Nidhi, for being
Thank
so
you.
much of you.
Yeah.